So welcome back everyone, Mike here. This evening we're going to take a look at a product that could be a really great solution to deal with trespassers. Now notice I did say could be. I have no idea because I haven't tried it yet, but by the end of this evening we're going to find out. Now, before we get started, I want to talk about trespassing in general. We don't have a huge problem around here until hunting season, then we do have a huge problem. But on YouTube, there are literally thousands and thousands of trespassing videos. There's some channels that's almost all they do is talk about trespassers and how they deal with them, and they're always looking for somebody and things like that. I've never really done like a trespassing video. I did one on posting your land and why I do it. And even that video right there kind of brings up both sides. There's arguments back and forth, and that's not really your land, you're just using it. And I really don't like all the drama. I'm not into that sort of thing. When people watch our videos, I want them to kind of leave with a smile on their face, have a good day, you know, and I try to remain as positive as possible. So I'm not really into the trespassing thing, although I will say over the years we have had a lot of problems, mostly during hunting season. You know, right now we haven't had a problem in probably the last 6 months or something like that. I guess you go back to deer season really. And you know, occasionally there's people that'll pass through our woods and maybe out for a hike. If they're neighbors or people, you know, that live in the area or something around here, are they trespassing? Yeah, you could say that. Does it really bother me? No, it doesn't bother me at all. Now, you know, if they're leaving trash out there, they're messing things up, something like that, then we're gonna have a talk. But we really don't have a big problem only in hunting season, and every year we have a problem there. We really do. Pennsylvania, I believe, is one of the worst states. From what I hear, people just see woods and they think I'm going to go hunting, and they don't really have a lot of respect for other people's property. So with that being said, I've been looking for a solution, you know, to kind of see what's going on the property when I'm at work, when I'm here. You know, it's a big piece of property. I have no idea what's going on out there. And so I've been looking for something, and then a company reached out to me about a few months ago, actually several months ago. Reolink, it's called. Now, full disclosure, they sent this camera to me, and you know, I told them I would do a video on it if I liked it. So I may be doing all this for nothing, because if I don't like it, you won't see this video. But this Reolink, this works off 4G. You know, there's hundreds of cameras out there that work off of Wi-Fi. This works off 4G, because around here, you know, I get within 100 feet or so away from the house, the Wi-Fi doesn't work, and it really wouldn't do me any good. I'd like to know what's going on over on the other hill or way back this way. You know, I have no idea. So this Reolink should work. I mean, it is perfect the way it's advertised for what I was been looking for. Totally wireless. It has a rechargeable battery in it. It also came with a little solar panel here as well. Now, I did have to get a SIM card, and I went through T-Mobile for the SIM card, and I think it's going to cost me like 10 bucks a month or something like that. I'm not sure. I should probably know that. But anyway, yeah, it takes a SIM card, and it also takes a micro SD card. I'm not big on like unboxing videos, so we're just going to kind of cut to the chase. Oh, there's some stickers, kind of like a security sticker. You can put that in a tree in the middle of the woods, probably not. But you got a quick start guide here, and you've got the camera. What else is in here? There's like a neoprene cover that goes over it, the mount, cable, and the battery, and some screws. That's it for the camera. Then we have the solar panel. We're not going to open this till we get out in the woods though. Alright, so we're going to open this up. That's where the battery goes. Okay, it says right here SIM right here, micro SD. This is the T-Mobile SIM card that I got. So that's the one thing to this. You do need cell service. Well, this is kind of a weird setup here. Got the SIM card in. And then I will put in a .32 gig micro SD. It's in. Then we're going to put in the battery. Hopefully it's got enough charge in it to get started here.
Camera is starting up. Please wait.
It says camera is starting up. Please wait. That's pretty easy. I have an app on my phone. I just downloaded it.
Network connection succeeded.
It just said network connection succeeded. So I literally didn't do anything to this except put the SIM card in and the micro SD card. Now I'm going to click on the Reolink app that I put on my phone. You can add devices. I'm going to scan this right here. Adding device. It is connecting to my device. Oh, it says start initialization. Oh, I need to create a login and a password. All right. So I created a password. Next up, it says name your camera. What should I call it? Any idea? We'll call it Mike's camera. You know, I like to be pretty creative and stuff. So there it is. It's already up and running. That's awesome. All right, I'm gonna go get a few longer screws and then go get Melissa. We'll head over to the orchard, probably just mount this in a solar panel to the tree for now, and we'll kind of test this thing out a little bit. But so far, I'm pretty impressed with it. It was super easy to hook up and get running. I like that. All right, here comes Melissa, dressed all in black. She is going to play the role as the
ninja.
No, the trespasser, or the criminal, or
someone
trying to invade our property. That's what Melissa's going to do.
With my ninja skills.
So what you'll do is you can take the camera there.
Okay.
And the solar panel and the drill. I'm going to head over to the orchard on the tractor first because I'm not sure if the trail's open.
Okay.
Give me maybe 10 minutes and then you can head over.
Okay.
All right, we're going to take a little corn over too, and we'll kind of set it in front of the camera, and then I will be able to check from anywhere in the world if there's any critters by it. What do you think, Piper?
Impressive. You want another bag?
Yeah. All right, I'm not sure what this is going to be like going down here. If you remember the other day, I fixed this trail all up real nice, and then we got about 2 inches of rain last night, less than an hour. And it's usually pretty bad, you know. Once you grade these trails up, it needs a week or two to kind of roll it in, things kind of settle down. Otherwise, it'll wash real bad. So far, though, not too bad. See, the water's dumping off the trail right there. That's good. That's what you want. Because as it keeps going downhill, it just picks up speed and gets worse and worse. But we're going to head the whole way over to the other hill. I haven't been over there in probably a month. No, 3 weeks, something like that. So far, this trail's not too awful bad. We're getting down here to the wet spot right now. It's always wet in the spring. You can see those lines in the trail from the rippers on the box blade. Now, they weren't there the other day because that was all filled in with loose material. And all the rain, it just takes it right away. But this trail's not too bad. I'm kind of happy with how it held up. It's not perfect. That's all right. Nice night. Beautiful. So I have a sneaky suspicion that going up through here is going to get really rough. Like I said, I haven't been up through here since before the flash floods we had. I hope there's not, you know, a bunch of trees down or it's all rutted up too bad. Oh, there's one tree right now. It's just a little one out across the trail. Got her. Pretty rough, but not too bad. It'll get better the further we make it up the hill. More firewood. All right, I'm up here at the old apple orchard. I think I'm going to mount the Reolink camera right to this cherry tree right here. Just going to be kind of a temporary thing. Just want to try it out for a week or so here, and then I'll probably relocate it to a better spot. But I just put a little corn right here, so we'll be able to kind of keep our eye on the deer and stuff. Should work out pretty good. So I am about, you know, a half mile from the house. It's that way. Down way over the hill, up the other side. You know, Wi-Fi would definitely not work over here. So I'm hoping this 4G setup, you know, cellular setup on this camera will work really well. Here she comes. Oh boy, she's got a passenger with her. Who you got with you there?
Baby Piper, and then she cried every time we hit a bumper.
What do you think, Pipe?
Should have stayed home.
So what I'm going to do, here, hop out here, I'll show you.
Okay.
I'm going to mount it to this cherry tree right here beside the tractor.
Yeah.
And I put that corn behind the tractor so we can use it to, you know, check the deer out and things.
Okay.
And then we'll face the solar panel over that way.
Okay.
It gets the most sun.
Okay.
Boy, it's pretty up here, isn't it?
Yeah, we can only hope there's not stray couples like picnicking or anything.
Yeah. Wouldn't that be something? Be over there. Look, what the heck?
Wait a second. I know that guy. He's not married to her.
All right, I think I'm going to mount this right about where your head is.
Okay.
It should be higher. This is just going to be kind of temporary right now until we test it out.
Okay.
I think I'm just going to put 2 in it since we're going to be moving it.
Okay.
So here's a better look at the camera. I'm going to put this neoprene seal on it.
The Reolink camera, and this is the Reolink solar panel.
Okay. Oh, you got it. You might as well open that up.
Yeah.
Here you go. Boy, it's a lot nicer tonight than it was last night.
It is.
I'm just going to thread this on. All right, all I did was thread that on the mount there. Melissa's going to get the solar panel ready. Is there like a mount for the solar panel?
Yeah.
Yeah. We'll put it down below it a little bit and point it that direction.
Okay.
All right, I got the solar panel mounted up. They do give you a lot of extra wire. Like I said, this is just a temporary mount right now. We're going to see how it works. Just plug it into the camera. It's got this nice boot around it.
Okay.
Where'd you find those sunglasses? I've been looking for those.
In the Ranger.
Really?
Yeah. This is There.
And we'll just push.
Okay.
All right, I'm gonna open up the app on my phone. It's the Reolink app. It says play over cellular data. It says connecting. And there it is.
Oh, wow. Hot diggity dog.
See that? That's the
That's
camera
really cool.
view right now. Walk over there once, Melissa. And then I can hit record. There's a little bit of lag, but I don't think it'll be like that when it's, you know, when you play it back. There's Piper, wild animal. All right, I'm going to do my best here to show you what I see on my phone. We're going to set the sensor detecting distance. That would be in the PIR settings. I don't know if you can see that. Click on that, and there's 3 different settings: low, mid, and high. High is up to 16 meters, 52 feet. So I'm going to set it to the max distance. It's enabled sensitivity. You can adjust the sensitivity of it. We'll put it at 85. All right, I set the PIR sensor detecting distance to the highest setting. It says detecting distance for moving and living things is 33 feet. For vehicles, it's 52 feet. And then it will send me an email whenever something does that. You get a notification when somebody walks in front of you. You can click on it, see who it is or what it is. You can record it here, plus there's a micro SD card on the camera. That is pretty darn cool.
Yeah, it is.
So like I said at the beginning of this video, we don't have a huge problem with trespassers around here, but we have had several instances over the years where people that were unwelcome here just kind of showed up, especially during hunting season. And do you remember that time we had that guy in that dirt bike? He just came.
Yeah.
We're over on the other hill. Now keep in mind the house is way over there. And like I said, if there's people walking through here and it's not hunting season, it's not the end of the world. It's nice to know that they're going to be here though, in case we're out shooting or something like that.
Right.
But one day I'm over at the house and it had just finished raining, and I can hear someone over on this hill ripping around on a dirt bike, you know what I mean? So back then, what I have? I just had a little Kawasaki Bayou, right?
That's right.
So I'm on it, you know what I mean? I can't find the guy. I'd shut it off. I could hear him on the other hill. We were kind of back and forth, and I get back over to our house, and here he comes right up the trail from the pond to the house, and I caught the guy. And I'm like, what are you doing? And he's like, oh, I live in town. I'm just kind of checking things out around here. And I'm like, well, you know, you don't have permission to be here. And he's like, well, do you let people ride here? I go, no, I don't. And he was like, well, you should, you know. He's like, it's better kids be out in their dirt bike out riding in the woods than, you know, playing on a video game. I said, or they could get a job, you know what I mean? And it's just, we run into things like that. Another time I had to call the police on 3 guys. They just wouldn't leave. They're deer hunting. They set up down below me. It was the strangest thing. I went down, approached them, talked to the first guy. He was older than me, and I said, hey, you're not allowed to hunt here. You know, you guys are gonna have to roll out. I was trying to be nice, and the guy just kind of turned around and was ignoring me. And it got to the point where I'm saying to him, are you seriously just ignoring me right now? And he wouldn't even look at me. So I went up on the hill, called the police. They came out. I had to tell them where to go, and I sat up on the hill and watched them run him out. They didn't arrest him or anything like that. They just told him to leave. But as far as this camera goes, I think we're gonna use it more for watching deer and turkeys throughout the year, except during deer season. At deer season, I may get another one of these even. You know, we've got a couple main trails.
Already.
Yeah, we have a couple main trails that kind of, you know, where we know people come into the property, and this will be really handy. For years, you know, people have used trail cameras, but the problem with that is, you know, yeah, you go get your memory card out and you download it, and you see 2 weeks ago somebody was on your property. With this thing here, you get a notification. You can kind of see what's going on right away. But technology has come so
and then
far.
You can choose which
Yeah.
gun to take with you.
Yeah. But technology has come so far over the last several years. I remember when the first trail cameras came out.
Oh my, yeah.
You remember that? They took 35mm film, and we thought that was the greatest thing in the world. You know what I mean? I'm like, this thing takes a picture when something moves in front of it.
Right.
And it'd take like 8 D batteries, and they'd go dead in about 2 days.
Yeah,
and you
cold.
Yeah, you go out and get that roll of film out. You're so excited to head off to like your Ritz Camera Center, get them developed. And you'd
photo hut.
Yeah, photo huts.
Give us a drive up photo hut.
Yeah, and you can get 1 hour photos, you know what I mean? And you go pick up your pictures, you're all excited, and you're like, there'd be like 34 of them that were all black, one that's all white, and then one that kind of looked like a deer or something. You're like, check it out, man, I got a picture of a deer.
Then we took it back and had it made into a poster.
Yeah. But that's where we were, not what, 15 years ago or something like that?
And then we graduated to the cards.
Yep.
And we had a big butt printer that we could put the card in and then print them out. We thought that was cool.
Yeah.
It was like
Piper's bored.
16
She's barking.
megapixel, and you could barely make out. It looked like it was a puzzle piece, puzzle put together.
But the technology on this stuff has come so far, and I think cameras like this are just kind of the next step. It records in 1080. I'm anxious to see what it looks like. Piper, shush. I'm not sure if I mentioned, but the Reolink, it records in 1080, which is really nice. I'm anxious to see how it does, you know, long term. I can't say it's the greatest thing in the world. So far, I'm impressed though, but we've only used it one evening. But that will be pretty cool, you know what I mean? Get up in the morning before work. You can just kind of check out a live scene over here, get notifications whenever there's movement in front of it. So it should be pretty good. What we'd like to do is maybe set this up over a feeder throughout the summer, and we can kind of watch bucks growing and things like that.
It would have been super handy with having Lucy on the nest.
Yeah, Loosey Goosey, the goose. That would have been great to have something like this there.
But anyone that's out there farming livestock, you know, or
construction sites or anything. Another thing I didn't think about it would be great for is if you had like a cabin or a camp that you only go to once a month or something like that. You can see what's going on. Now remember, you have to have cellular data, or you have to have cell service. You know, a lot of places don't have cell service, but many do. But anyway, I think that's about it. We will report back in a week or two, let you know how things go. This was just kind of the initial setup and first test. So far, I'm impressed with the Reolink camera, and hopefully it lasts long term. But I think it'll be a lot of fun and pretty useful around here as far as watching wildlife, keeping your eye on trespassers, all that sorts of stuff.
Or ninjas.
Or ninjas. She got all, I told her she was going to be like the trespasser, so she dressed all in black. But
glasses. I got a tattoo for this. Look, there's deer right there.
Oh yeah, there is. I don't know if you can see, there's a the deer snorting at Piper. Piper acts like she's tough, but she won't go any further than where she's at. Okay. Yeah, I better come back. But anyway, if you enjoy these videos, please hit the like button, click subscribe, and share them with your friends. Thanks.